Alright guys, this is going to be kind of a lazy update. Not really an update, just a, progress. I haven't really made any progress at all since I took this thing apart. There's been a few nights where it hasn't been too hot, but I've just been too exhausted to work on it, and other nights it's just too damn hot to be out here. So, just kind of casually working on it. One thing I did determine was that the main seal is most likely fine. I'm not going to mess with it. I think the source of the oil was coming from the valve cover. You can see it, it's leaking pretty bad here. You can see where it's dripping down here. And then just with it sitting, you can kind of trace where it's been falling down into what would be the bell housing. And possibly getting on the clutch and flywheel and getting flung around. So I'm pretty sure that's where the oil was coming from. It was dripping down from the valve cover. Yeah, I can even see it on the back of the head, so pretty confident that's the source of it. So I'm not going to mess with changing the main seal. So garage is a mess, complete disaster, shit everywhere, multiple projects taken apart, and I don't like it when it gets this way. I mean, it's usually a mess, but when it gets to where I got parts and stuff everywhere, it starts getting to me. So before I start cleaning, I'm actually going to go ahead and put some stuff back together. So I'm going to get the flywheel and clutch back on the engine, and then possibly get this transmission back together. I got the little retaining clips for this guy. There's just these little rings in there that hold these three little things in place, and there's one on the bottom half too. So fifth gear assembly is back together, so I can put trans back together. But I need to clean the trans. I need to get all the old oil out of there. I kind of contemplated just throwing it back together as is with the old oil, even though there's some metal particulate in there, but I should probably actually do a good job and clean it out the right way. I feel like I need to clean this up a little bit. It's a little rough. So I feel like I should probably take a little 500 grit or something and smooth that out. And then probably smooth out the board that fits into to make sure it operates smoothly. But yeah, for now, I think I'm just going to go ahead and get the flywheel and clutch on the car. Get in there and try to flywheel on. Prep the hardware. It's the same stuff, it's just gel. Really trust on this guy, but it's fine. So yeah, this clip is a few days after I got the pressure plate on. So there you can see the Clutchmasters fx400. Right now, what I'm working on is getting the old transmission back together, the one that was in it. Like I said, I figured out what the shifting issue was, so getting that cleaned up and getting it on the bench and getting it back together. Yeah, I haven't really been working on it too much. Yeah, so it's nice and stormy out. The nice thing about this is that when the storm blew through, I mean, it was bad. It was wind and tons of rain. The streets were flooded. But the great thing about it is that it dropped the temperature down from 98 degrees or 91 degrees with a real fuel temperature of like 106 down to 73 degrees. So it's a great day to work on the car. It's a great day to, I mean, I don't have a lot of time in the day left. Storm blew through around 5 o'clock, got done around 6 something. So don't really have a whole lot of time. I mean, I basically burned up most of the weekend waiting for the storm to blow through. But so yeah, you know, I basically wasted the whole day waiting for the storm to blow through. But it's kind of necessary. I mean, when it's really hot out here, I just really don't want to be out here, and I drag my feet. And when I do come out here when it's hot, I don't get a whole lot done. And so it's nice, comfortable temperature now. So basically, my only goal for right now is to get the transmission back together. Probably not back in the car, but at least back in one piece. So yeah, I may clean this up some or I may not. It's really not worth it at this point. It's so hard to... It's so rough. Alright. So next stop is getting it back in there.